Well, bonsai. Good morning, grinders, C3, cobras, Miyagi-Dos, and of course, Eagle Fangs. It is Friday, October 1st, and I am making a conscious. I'm going to make an effort to be more positive again. I've had a little trouble with that. If you watch the channel, you ought to know why. Uh, Part of me has been a little afraid to even go out and have fun because that Friday I was so up. I had plans. I was excited. I couldn't wait for the work day to get over because I had so many things I was going to do that weekend. And then it crushed me. And I know part of me is afraid that if I get excited and have a good day again, I'm going to get more bad news. Now, I know that's not logical, and that's not a way to live. But getting over that is easier said than done. However, I've always tried to believe, and I've said this before, that there are only two things in life you can control, and that is your attitude and your effort. Everything else is a variable beyond your control. So, I am going to work on my attitude and try to get more positive. Got something in the mail earlier this week that I'd completely forgotten that I'd ordered. And I know I'm not going to pronounce this right, but it's a horror ornament. So think of ornaments, but put the word horror in front of it, as in scary stuff. I've always enjoyed the spooky stuff. Halloween, even though we never get trick-or-treaters, we get maybe 3 if we're lucky, and they're all related to me. But I've always enjoyed Halloween, and this is a little plastic tree with ornaments, spooky, scary type ornaments that just showed up, and the wife and I put it together and put it in the tree, or put it in the window, and that really cheered me up. As counterintuitive as that might seem, that put me in a good mood. And I'm going to bring my buddy Gomez out. I don't know if I've ever had him on the channel before. He's just a plastic skeleton that when he shows up in October, generally I take a picture of him almost every day and throw it up there. I was not going to do that this year, but I think I'm going to go ahead and at least do it once in a while. Not all 31 days, but I am going to put Gomez up on Facebook now and then. So I am making an effort to try and be happier and more positiver. And I'll try to throw a picture of that tree in here. Never done that before, so I'm not sure if it'll work, but I'll try and do that right now so you can see what it looks like. And then we're going to get in and do day 3 with Tony, which is lower, which I think means legs. So I'm not looking forward to that because, oh boy, every bit of me wants to just go right back to bed. The back hurts right between the shoulder blades. I don't know what I did there, but it is what it is. That's part of the process. So, bonsai, let's get going. Alright, and here we go with day 3 of 20 and 20 Ignite with T Horton. I'm not going to show all the exercises, and, I'm going to show some of it. I think there may be a copyright issue to show everything. I'm not sure. So I don't put everything in here. But it's only a 20-minute workout with a short warm-up and a short cool-down. So there's not a lot to it, but I got a good sweat going. Now this is going to be kind of silly looking. It's the move he put in there. They're Glute Bridges or something like that. So if you actually watch this, I apologize because it looks pretty silly. You do feel it. You do feel it in your glutes, but yeah, it's probably not the prettiest thing to put on camera. So, but anyway, 3 days in, I'm really enjoying this workout, and right now I'm toying with the idea of going ahead and doing 2 workouts over the weekend. That way on Monday I can start again, and I can do one each day, Monday through Friday. Okay, these were goblet split squats, and the left one really hurt. I did not like it at all. But that's it for now. We'll see you downstairs. Alright, Bonsai Grinders, C3 Cobras, Miyagi-Dos, and of course Eagle Fangs. Rah! We're up to the 3rd and final part, for you anyway, and that is working out in the dojo. So we're going to do some kicks, the forms, and if I have time, I'm going to do the bow staff form, Jongbong. I hope I said that right. Anyway, real quick introduction. That is my buddy Gomez. Like I said, he comes out in October. We generally do a picture with him every day, put it on Facebook, blah, 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 blah. People have liked it in the past. So, like I said, I wasn't going to do it this year, but trying to move on, you know, take another step forward. So I'm going to try and do it for a while this month. Anyway, enough yakking. I'm only going to speed it up a little bit because I want to turn my music on. And so I have to take the volume out to do that because otherwise you get a copyright strike, blah, 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 all that crap. So anyway, enough yakking. I'm getting to it. Bonsai. Alexa, play. Alright, giddy up, rustlers. Let's get a move on. So, of course, I'm going to start off with just some #1 front kicks. Getting the legs and the knees especially warmed up. Even though I've already done the workout with T Horton, I like to warm up my legs and my knees with this because, you know, you get a little bit of everything involved in this. The hips a little bit, definitely the knee, and just used to lifting your leg and flicking it. So, and, you know, this is one of my favorite kicks in sparring, just to keep your distance and, you know, keep somebody away. And if you're quick enough, as soon as they start to move, you can push them away, which really messes them up. And sparring is still really kicking my butt. I'm getting so wiped out. It seems like it's worse than it has been in the past. So my endurance and cardio is something I'm going to have to start working on. And I made a conscious decision last night that for the first part, when we're kind of warming up in the sparring, well, we're just supposed to go like at half speed and, you know, try to get all our stuff in there, the footwork and movements, things like that. I only threw hook kicks for the most part because that is something I really want to work on. And I'm wondering if part of the reason I had a sore back this morning was because of just doing so many hook kicks, because that's all I did. There were only 3 of us, so we sort of did a man in the middle type thing where somebody was in the middle of the circle and we would rotate in and out pretty quick, and we, of course, all 3 got a chance to be in the middle. So it was quick paced, even though we weren't going supposedly at full speed, but you end up doing that anyway. And at first there's not supposed to be any contact, but you can't help but have contact once you're, you know, trying to do the stuff right. But I will say this, I thought some of my hook kicks were pretty good. Most of them were crap. Most of them were terrible. Wouldn't have done anything. But some of them, oh, I knocked his headgear, or his headband off. I didn't even notice that. Those are my reverse side kicks, and I use those a lot. But I'm so slow, you know, easy to avoid. But anyway, some of those hook kicks I thought were pretty good. And, you know, until they yell at me, I'm going to keep doing that in the early parts. Because to me, that's one of the best ways for me to work on it. Because, yeah, I can do them down here against the dummy or the pad. But doing them live with a person as that person is moving, I think that helps me more. And like I said, the hook kick is something I want to get down. So here I'm getting into the form. This is song number 3, and I feel really good about it. I feel like I've got it down. It's a fun form. Probably out of the songs, the one that's the most fun. But I like forms. in general. So I might say that about all of them. So there's that one. And now we're going to go into Inwa number 1, I think. Or is it Inwa number 2? I think this is Inwa 2. Good Lord, it's too early in the morning. I don't remember, and I'm messing myself up. But this is another fun one. I feel 90% on this one. I know it, but I've been overthinking it, so I've been making mistakes. I think by the time we test next Thursday, I'll be fine. Because I've done this enough. And like I said, I like doing forms. It's one of the things I feel good practicing down in my little dojo room. And I'm to the point now where I feel like I can put power into the moves, which I think helps. And it's the way it's supposed to be done. I have to constantly adjust. That is so goofy. But you know, at least I have a space I can work out in. I know some people, they don't even have as much room as I do, so I can't complain. So, alright, there we go. That was Inwa number 2. Get a quick drink here. I probably could have cut this part out, but this isn't that long a video anyway. But we're going to do the Jongbong form here. And because I have such a low ceiling, I have to use a cut-off stick. But, you know, it is what it is. And even right off the bat, I'm making a mistake here. So, but I think I know most of this. And just a little more practice, I think I'll get it down. So, I know it well enough to go through, and even though I might make a mistake and hesitate here and there, I'm not real worried about it. So, I love using this form. I almost, you know, when you start, you get these foam covered jongbongs, and I almost wish we could spar with these. You know, in class we kind of rotate between doing the weapon form and doing combat sparring. Which combat sparring is fun, but personally I would rather work on these forms because I like the weapons forms. And we've been doing this one for a while now. And you know, part of me kind of wants to do a new one, but I really like working with this one, so I don't want it to end either. I know that's doesn't make any sense. It's geez, I can't think of the word. It's too early in the morning. But anyway, so yeah, this looks really silly with this short little staff. But anyway, I love doing this thing. Got to be real careful here because I can't go up over my head. My ceiling's like maybe 7 feet tall, if that. I think it's actually a little less than that. I can touch it standing flat-footed with my fingertips, so it's not a high ceiling. Oh, and I was thinking about maybe doing the sword form out in the backyard with an actual sword. That way, I couldn't hurt anything in the house. The only thing I'm worried about is anytime in the backyard, one of the dogs has to be out there with me. He will go nuts if I'm in the backyard and don't let him out with me. And since I'm using an actual sword, I don't want to cut him because he may think we're playing and may jump in there. So, and see, here you got to do the spinnies, which is a lot of fun. And then we do another spinnies. And I'm not real smooth on that transition, get it over your back. Oh, I know what I forgot. I didn't grab it. That's what I did wrong here. I need to put it over my shoulder and grab it. That's where I made the mistake. Okay. So that's the fun part. And to me, that's how you learn. If you keep doing it like this and, you know, seeing your mistakes, you help yourself. So thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. All right. That's a workout for today. I got a good sweat on. I'm hesitant to say this, but I feel pretty good. So let's hope it's a good day, good Friday. I hate Fridays now, but I want to get through this one. So, anyway, the bow staff form, made some mistakes. It's really hard to do it in this very limited space. I'm making mistakes there, but the majority of it's there. So, I'm feeling pretty good about that, and I love doing it. So, anyway, bonsai. Have a great weekend. Hopefully we'll see you on Monday. Bonsai.